So we thought we'd do a quick update on what the girls have been up to at the business booth, because we have had some feedback that we've been a bit quiet on the Facebook page, but I can assure you we have not been quiet behind the scenes, but we have had a few issues and we thought we'd share them with all of you who you can probably empathise with what we're going through, and you can laugh because, yep, some things have been a bit silly. So we thought we'd just give you a summary. So I guess the main thing that's prevented us from doing uploads to Facebook has been Christy, our marketing expert, lost the password for our YouTube channel. And that sounds like something that you could easily fix, but it wasn't easy. And we had to create a new YouTube channel, and that became a struggle on temporary phones, temporary laptops, while we're getting all our new computers uploaded and ordered and ready for site. So that was a challenge, but as you can see from the uploads, that is now sorted. So thank you, Christy.
Thank you.
The other thing that we really has slowed us down was applying for our ABN. So we applied for the ABN, I think, in the week prior to the 30th of June, and that really slowed things down because end of financial year, we also applied for our tax file number at the same time as the ABN, thinking that that would be efficient. No, it wasn't. Well, it was efficient, but due to end of financial year, it took weeks for the ABN to come through. And I think what I was most surprised about was how many things need an ABN. So, opening a bank account, no, need the ABN. Getting the insurance sorted, need an ABN. Getting the phone lines ordered, need an ABN. Want to get the electricity connected, need an ABN. So many things needed the ABN, and we got so close to getting things sorted, and then we had to stop until the ABN came through. So we were very excited when the ABN did come through, because all these things just started to happen at once. So all those things are now taken care of. The other big thing that we've had issues with is obviously the design of our business booth Qantas Club lounge. So the tradies are now well and truly on site, and we have had a few blues with the tradies, because the tradies want us to put in efficient lights for an office, and you know, they want us to think about the functionality, whereas we want to think about the look and the feel. So the girls and I had gone around and chosen beautiful pendants to hang above our desk, and when we presented them to our electrician, he went, no. And I said, what do you mean no? He said, these are not good enough. They're not going to give you enough light with all of you sitting here. And I said, well, it's not just about the light. It's got to be about the look. So then he brought in these ugly lights, which Christy sent them to me via a text and said, is this what you decided on for the lights? And I said, no way. I was in Brisbane at the time, so then that was very difficult to come and sort out the issues that we're having with the tradies. So in the end, Amanda, our very, I was going to use a swear word then, but I won't, our very tight budget controlled manager, she said, all right, we need to go pick some new lights. So we had to go with Amanda to pick these new lights for the electrician, and we couldn't choose anything that was going to meet his requirements and look good. When we finally found lights that we loved, they were $650, which I thought Amanda might have a heart attack about, but I think she saw the pain in my face of trying to get the lights sorted. So she agreed that we'd compromise on the lights and we'd have to cut something out of our design to stay within the budget that she has set for us. So we got the lights sorted. Compromise was done there, a few down lights behind us on different switches so that we can have the pendants or we can have the little down lights to get the sparky, the light he thinks we need. In terms of our cabinets, well, we only decided on the colour choices last week. I know we've been talking about these cabinets for weeks, for months, but again, it came down to a design decision where the builders are going to ask girls, if you're going to have this one long desk and it's going to be all white, by the time you have all these people sitting around it, it's going to start looking pretty shabby and not shabby chic in a short amount of time. So it was such a struggle to come to this decision, but in the end, we settled for a stone top. Now, that blew the budget a little bit, so we've had to compromise on other things to get this stone top. But Amanda took me out to this Everest Stone to have a look at the stone, and it is beautiful. You know, the stone they had up there was 3 meters, and it was beautiful. And Amanda said, and yours is double the size of that. And I went, oh, okay, done. So got the cabinet makers in, yep, going with the stone. So that only happened last week. I went to Brisbane to look for furniture because we wanted some different pieces of furniture, and I had a great time with a girlfriend down there going to replica furniture stores and trying out all sorts of things, and you'll see we've got a new video upload about the furniture experience. But in the end, we've decided to use Coast Furniture here in Cairns because they've just given us great service and are going to put some great packages together for us, which will still look funky and still look really beautiful in our Qantas Club Lounge. So outside of that, the four of us have been working behind the scenes trying to get our new collateral, our new programs all sorted. So that hasn't always been smooth sailing. We have four quite different personalities working in the business booth, and we've had some healthy debate over what it should look like, what we should be doing, putting it all together, what should our titles be. My husband came up with Booth Boss, which I thought was so funny, loved it. So then we tried to work out how we could fit everybody in around that sort of funky sort of style title, which wasn't easy. And I never knew that titles meant so much to people. So I started to go, well, if I'm going to be Booth Boss, then Christy can be Booth Marketing and Glenda could be Booth Finance. But no, it wasn't a happy ending. We had to let people choose what they wanted. So Christy has called herself Head of Marketing because she's thinking big. She can see a whole team of little graphics and design people working for her. So that's great. She's thinking big. And then Amanda and Glenda are still deciding. So at the moment they're the support crew, which they're not happy about, and we need to think new titles for the girls. So if you think of any great titles for those girls, certainly send through your feedback. Outside of that, we're still squatting at HS Vision Group on Mulgrave Road. So we're in a little space where there's 4 computers. However, one computer is actually used by a HS Vision staff member. So we have 3 desks for staff. And when Christy was away last week in Townsville, we kicked her out of her space. We set up Amanda, and now Christy is just on the sides of people's desks wherever she can fit in to actually try and get her work done. So
not happy.
She's not happy, but it's short term. We finally ordered the computers, the plaster's going up today. My husband said he's going to paint. I don't know why, but I think he thinks that's his way of contributing, so great for PK. The signage is on its way, hopefully we'll be up in the next week. The cabinets are being built, the carpet's ordered, the phone lines and everything are in, ready to go. So if you ask me, I say we'll be in there in 2 weeks. If you ask PK, the project manager, he'll say 3 weeks, maybe 4. No, it won't be 4. I think 3 weeks at the worst case. So there'll be a few more uploads of progress because things are starting to happen really quickly now, and now that we have our YouTube password back, all systems are go. So stay in touch as we get really close to moving into the business booth. I can feel the excitement in myself and in the rest of the team, and we're all looking forward to getting in there and having a few drinks around the business booth bar, and we'll be welcoming all of you to come and join us once we're in our new pad.